Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is the end of the month of the medic, and we're going to do a quick little review for newer medics. So, I've spent this past month learning a lot about medic, and it's been quite a journey. It's been really fun. I've learned a lot more about medic, and I respect them a lot more. The first thing I've learned is it's definitely okay to let a patient die. If they overextend, then you shouldn't follow them all the time, because they could get killed and then you're going to lose your Uber along the way. But let's think about it this way. You found a guy that you really like healing, and he goes so deep in, you've almost got Uber, he ends up dying. Now what? What do? It's just you and the enemy team. Your team's still far back doing the objective. Now you've got a problem of needing that Uber charge, but you're not going to have it now. You're going to lose it and you're going to have to restart. It's okay to let him go and go off on his own, because if he dies and he gets angry, that's his fault. It's not yours. It is fine to let your patient die. If you have lots of people hurt, you have to spread around the love. But be careful. Some will die, and that's okay. It's okay, it happens. Never be afraid to use your Uber charge to save a patient either. It's better to have it than it is to lose it. Pop it, don't drop it is the saying. Pop your Uber. Don't drop it. Why? At least you can save yourself if you're trying to retreat. If you use up your Uber then you die, well, your opponents aren't going to have much of an advantage from it. And if you get really good, you can cause more havoc that way by staying alive. Your teammates get more overheal, you get to help out more, you're alive longer, you get more shields. You become a walking tank at this point if you use your Uber instead of just wasting it. A wasted Uber is when you pop and there's no point at all. With me, I usually use Uber to save myself, or save a patient, or take out a sentry gun. I usually don't just, oh, I popped an Uber. It's something definitely different. And it's a skill that will take time, but you'll manage it. It's not something that comes just right away. Another thing that I've learned, share the heals around with everyone. Not just one person, everyone gets the heals. People that are on fire, give them a little top up so they can get to that med pit pack, or if you're building Uber, use it to build your Uber faster. If you have people who are running away, let them get behind you and keep your heal beam on your target, fighting back the enemy. If they retreat back instead of standing around you spamming medic, they'll actually live longer, and they'll also help build up crit heals. These are just small little points that players could easily pick up on and learn as a medic, and it's actually something. Just learning to play as medic can help your skills with all other classes. So if you don't overextend, pop it, don't drop it, use it to get out of situations, heal other players. These are all just basics that anyone can learn. Then you start getting into the more complex stuff like, how long's my heal beam extend? Should I use a crossbow or a needle gun? Where do I have to stand? Would it be a good idea to use an uber saw? Should I retreat? These are all things that any medic can learn. It's just a matter of practice and keep going at it. Sure, you may die over and over again, but teams would rather prefer to have a medic than they would prefer to have anything else. If you overheal jumper classes at the gate, they should be able to jump to the front line by the time you take the teleporter, and then hook up with you there and rebuild their Uber. If you use your medigun, build Uber and crossbow someone who's weak, and then go back to your medigun to keep healing a person, you're putting out more heals. The medic gets so complex and fascinating for a gameplay style. Sure, you may not be that offensive titan that's at the front killing everyone, but you become that guy who everyone respects and wants on their team because you've got the guts, you've got the glory, and now you're keeping teammates alive so they can keep you alive. And it's an amazing skill. It becomes really, really crazy in depth. It makes other classes look pretty simple. Engineer is the same way. It can get really complex, but everyone thinks it looks simple. Same with heavy. Oh, anyone can hold M1 and walk forward. Trust me, it's a lot more than just M1, and it's a lot more than just stick your medibeam up someone's butt. It's a lot of things coming together, and by practicing and putting basics to work, you can become a lot more powerful than you know. Knowing when to retreat, knowing who to heal, when to fight, when to... These are all just things any player can learn, but playing as medic will help you learn it better. And it's definitely a skill that I would take with me on any class. And I do not regret playing medic. I love that. I played medic for the month of August, and it felt rewarding. Every time I played and my team worked well and coordinated, it was amazing. And it was the best feeling in the world. I suggest go out, play medic. You will love it. I swear you will. Play it, work with your team, find those people that are going to be aggressive but not overextend, and use the passive ones as your defenders. Play smart about it. Don't just rush in headlong. Everything you see is not just easy right away. These are all skills that take time to learn, and with nearly 7,000 hours in the game, it's definitely something I can say I never fully appreciated it until now, but it's definitely something I appreciate fully now. And I love it. I would love to keep playing medic, but at the same time, I'm one of the ones who are more aggressive than they are, and that's a bit of my downfall as medic. It's not my full play style, but there are players there who can play medic extremely well, and it doesn't mean that they suck at aiming in that. Some of them are actually quite good at aiming, or you can take out other classes as medic. It's not an acquired taste, but it is something that I suggest a new player should at least try, because this will give you the ability to see the map without having to worry about fighting everyone. it gives you a buddy who helps work with you, and it can help teach you a few things such as turning around, looking back, meeting people, being social. It's definitely an experience. So I suggest go out there, spend maybe a day or two, play medic for the team. You don't always have to play medic, but being there to help your team is definitely something that you'll want to try. And I hope we build something in the next one.
I gotta go to work. Hi everyone. I gotta go to school. See you guys. Out on Tuesday.